It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Arizona.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Past the 40. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The score is Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Again, it's Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. That's Harrison in motion.
Mustang 19.
Benson running right. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
A gain of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Michael Dixon.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19, target, 19, target.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. Nowhere to go, he is taken down. Devontae Sweat, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
To number 87.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Back. 70 Timberwolves. Liking 18.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, here is Allen. To work this out wide to Benson. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Roll! Get up!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready! Liking 18! Go!
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go! Ready!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 70, Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll look to throw yet again. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And third down coming up.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. And I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that first down if he calls his own number.
And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
To the pylon, he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Cardinals 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. At the 60. At the 60.
Now Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 15. It's an Arizona first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Check smash. Check smash.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
In trouble, and down he goes. Nolan Smith. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Check.
Now give up to the middle, it's Benson. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. It's a designed run for Murray.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
19, Tiger.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. gun, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Benson. Will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Allen working from the pistol. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Japanese!
the middle. It's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, they need 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready up. Reload, reload. Get it. Ready, ready.
Here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
70 Timber.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco.
Now Walker. Oh, and the Seahawks are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Ready.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack in daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 18.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Hey,
Now this is the ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get keep possession.
That's a gain of 3.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, switch.
This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have wrecked a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That complete to Jacobs. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Seattle.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Allen on 1st down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
3rd down and 9. They put Wilson in motion. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but It's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Start.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
35. Cardinals 31. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
No, no. Here we go. Set. 19. Check. Go street. Hurt.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, Allen. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen will throw. Will work this out wide to Benson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinal first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Open right side. That's Strange, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Allen now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Allen to throw on second down. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They put Wilson in motion. On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. That is Trent McDuffie that time. Not usually a big sack man, but getting the job done there.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60.
First and 10, and it's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark them just short.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, set. 6, straight.
Allen gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he's got another a 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Hardman now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Arizona will take its first timeout. Bobby will stop it, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back. Let go.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, break. Ready, go.
On the handoff, this is Walker.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a fair catch called for and taken. They're backed up to their own 7.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. The
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, it's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Cardinals, first down.
He'll run. And he'll get about 5.
Trey Benson, the ball carrier.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Moving to his right. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cadet! Liking 18!
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.